Today we're talking about 10 of the best affordable fragrances, colognes for men. You have asked for this video, so I have made it. 3, 2, 1, let's do this! My name is Monika Choch, and on this channel we are talking about fragrances all the time. So if you're interested in that topic, press that subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified of my newest videos. And let's get on with today's video. By the way, we also just reached 4K subscribers on YouTube, so I'm so excited. Thank you so much, guys. Number 10, I think the second most affordable fragrance on this list, and it is CK1, so Calvin Klein 1. And it is a very unisex fragrance. And why it is number 10? Because it's very, very good. It's like a no-brainer. Go into the shop, grab this fragrance, it's usually on sale and you'll smell excellent. Women or men can wear it. For me, it's a perfect green citrusy fragrance that is just so crisp. A perfect representation of Calvin Klein too, because they mostly do very basic colors of white and black and gray, and this fragrance smells so minimalistic, and they just went right down to basics. They have also added some amber to the lovely citruses and lily of the valley, and this fragrance is so nice. And it might sound like it smells a bit feminine, but to me it's a very unisex fragrance. It is perfect for a guy. You'll just smell really clean, really fresh and really good, and it's so affordable. Number 10, Calvin Klein the 1. And also, why not Calvin Klein the shock version? For me, I remember looking at this map of fragrances in the UK of what people wear the most, and CK Shock was one of the most worn fragrances, and in my opinion that can be a bit of a bad thing. It is a good fragrance, but to me CK1 is just a bit more original and it is just slightly better in my opinion. Number 9, it is Dylan Blue by Versace, and this is also a very affordable fragrance. Once again, it is a no-brainer compliment getter. It smells so good. It smells like loads of other kind of colognes for men, but it's undeniably very good. You get a blast of fresh citrus notes on top, and a ambroxan, which makes it last a bit longer, the top notes, and also some fig leaves, and I can really smell the fig leaves. I think it's just because I'm obsessed with fig, but it's a beautiful opening for this fragrance. And then you've got pepper and patchouli, and again patchouli is very nice, and it grounds this fragrance and makes it a bit more masculine, a bit more assertive. And at the bottom you've got some lovely tonka bean, a smoky tonka bean, and I like that sweetness. I think that sweetness makes it so appreciated by women, because women like a touch of sweetness in a male's fragrance. So it is a mass appealing fragrance. It's a no-brainer. Get it if you just want a very versatile fragrance that you can use in any occasion pretty much, and you'll smell excellent. It's number 9 because again it is very popular, almost too popular, but it is excellent. Number 8 on my list is Chrome Pure Azzurro. So it's the white bottle, and this fragrance is another fresh fragrance, and I feel like fresh fragrances are easier done on a budget, on an affordable budget. That's why there's loads of fresh kind of fragrances for men on this list. With Chrome Pure Azzurro, it is another fresh fragrance with a twist, I feel like, because it's a bit different. So the opening of this fragrance, you've got some orange blossom, some aquatic citrusy notes. It's a beautiful opening, very fresh, very pleasant, a fresh blast of just loveliness. And then you've got some tonka bean, I think, because it's a touch sweet, and to my nose it smells a little bit coconutty. That sweetness, it just makes it really nice. Maybe it's the orange blossom and the tonka bean together. It just makes it a bit coconutty. And then you've got some lovely creamy woods underneath all of that. So I think this fragrance is a bit different because of the creaminess of this fragrance. That is a fresh fragrance, but it's not a sharp ambroxan kind of fresh fragrance. It's a bit smoother, and I really like that in that fragrance. It's a bit different. I don't think that many people talk about this version of Chrome Azzurro, because there's another one, and most people concentrate on the other one, but I actually prefer this one. I think it's more interesting. I think it's affordable. I think it's just excellent. You'll smell fresh. This fragrance has got a bit more to it because it's got a bit of spice too, and again I think that links back to it smelling a bit coconutty, and the bottle is white, so I feel like it's meant to be a bit more creamy, this fragrance. So again, another excellent affordable fragrance. Number 8, Chrome Pure Azzurro. Number 7, this fragrance doesn't need an introduction at all. Everybody loves it, everybody wears it. It's Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct. It's an excellent sparkling melon at the top. Some amber, pepper. It's just like a very fresh tonic gin kind of drink. It's so refreshing, so beautiful. Everybody likes it. This is a cute bottle. It's so small. You can find it at a really affordable price, and nobody will complain when you wear this. This is an all-day kind of universally liked fragrance that you can get yourself on a budget and smell really good, and it actually smells much better than loads of fragrances at the same price point. So number 7, First Instinct. So good. We're getting closer to the best fragrances. So number 6. Where do I start? I just love this fragrance so much, guys. And it's so hard to describe this fragrance. So this is Stash by Sarah Jessica Parker. And you might be surprised that I put it in here because it's marketed as a female fragrance. But I always tell you guys that it's the marketing team decides, okay, we're going to market this towards men or women, and really, if you love it, you can wear it. And this fragrance is definitely unisex to my nose, leaning masculine actually. Oh my gosh. The whole presentation of this bottle, the packaging, it is beautiful. The scent is niche quality, it really is. And I was really surprised when I discovered it because this scent is, oh my gosh, it's so good. If you like Whispers in the Library from the replica line from Maison Margiela, you will most likely love this. And Whispers in the Library is a unisex scent, so I think this is also very, very wearable fragrance for both. What does it smell like? It smells like creamy pistachio with a blast of woods. It's got cedar, it's got, I think it's got like a couple of different woods in it. It's a very woody fragrance. It's slightly sweet. It's got loads of patchouli. The patchouli here is excellent. It's earthy, it's smooth. It's also got olibanum. I can't say that word, but you know what I mean. Wow. This is a quality scent. If you want to smell a bit different, if you want to smell a bit niche on a budget, this is it, guys. The only problem with this is it doesn't project as much as I wish it did, but longevity for this on my skin is quite good too. And with affordable fragrances, sometimes you have to just know that they won't last as long. But for the price, the presentation of this, the quality of the juice, the quality of the scent profile, it is excellent. To me, it smells like old books, beautiful, like yellowed pages books. It almost has that smell of some beautiful creamy pistachio and woods. Very, very inviting, cozy scent for a male. I mean, it's very, very good. So, number 6, Stash by Sarah Jessica Parker. Number 5 is Dunhill Icon Elite. Yes, Elite. The opening is a bit hard. Oh my gosh. It's a very masculine scent. Very masculine. Excellent quality juice for an affordable price. I'm getting a bit more excited here because we are getting closer to number 1. It's such a woody scent. It's very masculine. You've got some citrus here too to balance the woody notes. Oh my gosh. And you've got a heavy note of leather and pepper. So it's a spicy, woody fragrance with some leather. It smells so good, inviting. You guys recommended this to me actually, and I love it. It also has got beautiful cardamom. I can't stop smelling it because it's just so masculine, but so sexy at the same time. And for this price, I mean, can't beat it. A very versatile scent too, in my opinion, because it doesn't have a huge scent projection. So very good scent. It is also very suitable for colder weather. But yeah, if you live in a bit of a colder climate, it could be your everyday scent, like a signature scent. Number 5, Dunhill Elite Icon, or Icon Elite. Number 4, we've got a Lacoste scent actually, and it's a new release. And actually this and the white one are my favorite from the Lacoste men's line. It's the Eau de Toilette and it's called Pour Panache, I believe. I'll link all the descriptions down below because the names are quite difficult for some of these. This is so affordable. It's a fresh scent. Once again, there's loads more fresh scents than sweet scents actually. This fragrance is, I think, the most zesty fragrance I've got. It is just so zingy. It's got that sharp zinginess, lemon zest. It's so citrusy at the opening. It's a citrusy lavender scent with some woods. This has got the Old Spice Whitewater deodorant vibe kind of smell. It's a very fresh scent, and the lemon zest in this is to die for. It really is to die for. It's so zesty and fresh, but it's also got that creaminess from the lavender and the woods. Again, it's a 100% masculine scent. It would be perfect to wear as your everyday sort of scent or a more of a summer scent. I think it's got some, maybe a bit of leather at the base too, I feel like. Oh, it's beautiful. The only problem with this is the longevity is not excellent, but for the price of it, you can just carry it with you and just respray it because especially the opening, wow, like it really got me. But it's not only the opening, it's the overall fragrance that really is stunning because it's a newer release. It's not that popular, people don't know it that much. Yeah, it can just be a bit different. So that's why I really like it too, because you will stand out a little bit. With some of these fragrances, they have been worn for ages by brother, dad, like everybody in the family. But this, it's a new kid on the block, and I think it's very good. It's Lacoste Pour Panache. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. A Zara fragrance, and it is not what you're thinking, because you're thinking, oh, she'll probably talk about rich, warm, addictive. No, actually it's sandalwood with a 4 instead of D. Oh no, 4 instead of A. Oh my gosh. This scent, I only discovered it a week ago, but mind blown. It, for me, to my nose, see, I'm getting too excited, I can't even talk. To me, this fragrance, it's like the queen of the most affordable fragrances. This was £12. I think it's about $20, and this is a bit of a clone to my nose of Le Labo Santal fragrance. This is definitely a unisex scent. You can get it at Zara men's stores, and on the day I wore this, 2 people complimented me, and one of them, my colleague, she actually went out and bought this fragrance, and she said, I want my life to smell like this. This is so good. I want my guy to smell like it, but I'm just going to go out and buy it for myself because it's that good. It's so good in terms of longevity and protection too. I mean, 8 hours plus, no joke. I mean, Zara fragrances are not that good in terms of protection and longevity, but this is excellent. It's a true unisex fragrance. On the Zara website, they say it smells like leather, bergamot, and iris is the note that is also in Santal fragrance, and I definitely get loads of iris in it. Bergamot, maybe a little bit, but loads of like leathery, creamy, woody. Wow, this fragrance is so good, so affordable. You just need to go and smell it. And again, this is more of a niche quality scent for this price. So good. Go and smell it. Number 4, Sandalwood from the Overdose collection from Zara. I'm going to wear it today, I think. Number 2, we're getting very close. It's Aqua Prom from Bulgari. This scent is so affordable. You can get it for like £24 for 50 ml on some websites. Again, fresh scent, you know. I can't talk right now. I just have to have a moment. So good. And you know what? With fragrances, I can describe them to you and I can say this smells like this and that. And that's just the notes though. And fragrances, they are not just the notes. And the best perfumers that have listened to interviews with the best perfumers, and they always say, I don't say that I'm going to make a tuberose fragrance or an aquatic fragrance. I just think of a situation I want to capture or a scent memory that I want to capture. And that is the magic of fragrance. Okay, this smells like bergamot, a bronxen, and some lavender, but there can be 2 fragrances with the exact same notes and they can smell totally different. And actually Maison Francisco Cojan has done that for the fragrance Gentle Fluidity. So that is a side note, but I just love it. I love that, you know, I can tell you the notes, but really this fragrance, just so good for the summer, so refreshing, so good with the body chemistry of the skin scent. It just meshes so well. It just does something. And it just is unbeatable. I love the seaweed note in this fragrance. It is a bit salty, it's a bit marine-like. It's a very aquatic fragrance, fresh. It's got some cotton-like notes, very fresh and clean. It's got mandarin, some citrus, bit of patchouli I feel like, but it's perfect summer day fragrance. You'll just smell very good in an almost not in an elusive way. This fragrance is kind of elusive because it smells like your skin, but better. It's so masculine, so sexy, so good with like if you are going to the gym, and I don't recommend really wearing loads of fragrance to the gym, but just a touch of it with just like body odor. This fragrance is amazing. I really, it's one of my favorite fresh scents, and it's super affordable. I know that you guys love it too because many of you have messaged me saying I bought it and I love it. So thank you guys. And I just wear it for myself sometimes. It's just that good. It's so good. And finally, we have reached number 1. I'm so excited to share this fragrance with you guys. Firstly, I'm going to tell you how I discovered it. I was wandering the fragrance alleys or whatever they're called, and I do that nearly every single week, more than twice a week. And I love to discover new scents, and usually we as humans judge what the fragrance is going to be like a bit by the bottle, naturally. But from time to time, what I love about this fragrance journey I'm on is that I'll discover something wonderful when I just didn't expect it. And this is one of those fragrances that I was just checking out fragrances just randomly here and there, and then I saw this shelf with just like broken bottles, just some scents that weren't even like aligned properly. They had dust on them. It was just like in the corner, you know, like nobody really wants these scents, we're just going to sell them for cheap because they're just not very good. And I was like, oh, why not? I'll just spray a couple. And one of them, it proved to be excellent, and I literally couldn't stop smelling the scent strip. Then I then I sprayed it all over myself, and I was like, wow, I just discovered something that is really, really excellent, and nobody here will know about it because they won't go there and discover the scent because it's like at the back, it's just not even displayed properly. And it made me so sad, but also it was such a great experience because it really shows that really sometimes there's excellent scents that nobody knows about because nobody really talks about them, and nobody really cares for the packaging, or the fragrance brand is not really out there so much. And I do believe that this fragrance has been around for quite a while, and some people know about it, but I didn't know about it. It's not the most talked about fragrance on YouTube, and I love bringing spotlight to those little gems, little diamonds in the rough. So number 1 on my most affordable list is Trussardi Riflesso. This fragrance is so close to one of my favorite fragrances in the entire world, YSL La Nuit de l'Homme Eau de Toilette. This is so similar. I actually wore it on one day just to compare it to the YSL fragrance, and they are so close. I would say that YSL La Nuit de l'Homme is a bit fresher to this one. This is a bit more deep of a fragrance, but they have a very similar longevity. They have both beautiful lavender cardamom fragrances that are so good for dates, so good for those more formal kind of occasions where you're wearing a bit of a suit. It is much cheaper than YSL La Nuit de l'Homme, much more affordable, I should say. I'm going to spray it here. Wow, it's magical because I can tell you, oh, this smells like lavender, this smells like cardamom, but this smells like magic. This is so masculine, so sexy, so inviting, so addictive because of the lavender, spicy because of the cardamom. I'm so passionate about this fragrance. It's like I want to shout from the rooftops about this little find because it's that good. It's excellent quality juice for not a very expensive price. So I think it's totally worth the number 1 spot. I don't know what has to happen for this to go down in my list, but I'll continue doing these kind of lists, and let's see next year maybe something will take his spot. And the bottle, look at it, it's quite classy and nice actually, so I'm not sure why it's not displayed nicer. I couldn't be happier to actually let you guys know about it. If you love YSL La Nuit de l'Homme, definitely check out this Trussardi scent. And Trussardi was one of the first clothing items I had from them, which was a bit more upscale when I was growing up. I think I was about 13 and I got a dress passed down from like my auntie that was Trussardi, and it was my favorite thing ever. So Trussardi holds a bit of a spot near my heart. This fragrance, it is number 1. And who can I imagine this scent on? To give you a bit more of a picture of what I am smelling at the moment, I would imagine it on a guy that is traveling. He's got a suit, a t-shirt on, a massive scarf to keep him warm. He's traveling to a cabin, kind of like a hotel room in the cabin. The cabin smells very fresh and clean, a bit woody. Lavender is a very fresh, cozy scent, so that is why it reminds me of like a hotel room with a very inviting bed, and hotel rooms are usually very clean. They should be anyway, so that is why the lavender, the coziness of the scarf. He's just enveloped in this beautiful scent, and he's drinking a spicy drink with some cardamom, maybe like a milky sort of, I would say a milky coffee, and he's just looking out into the forest and just enjoying his time, maybe reading a book, maybe watching a movie, but he is a bit mysterious. He enjoys his time alone to think. That is what this fragrance smells to me like. This is kind of the guy that I can imagine this fragrance on. Definitely check out this fragrance. So number 1, Trussardi Riflesso fragrance. What are your favorite affordable colognes? I would love to know that. And also, let's do comment of the day. If you didn't know, I read comments from my previous video on each of the videos I film. So if you would like to be featured in my shout out, press that subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified of my newest video. And let's read today's comment. It's from Rajiv Goes 6. He says, love watching your reviews because it makes so much more sense to get to know what male fragrances women appreciate, and can't go wrong when it comes from a gorgeous woman like you. Thank you. There is no doubt in my mind that you are making tidal waves in the fragrance community. Aww, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much for writing that comment, so spending your time commenting under my videos. I really appreciate it. I post every Monday and Thursday now, not Friday. I am trying something new. And remember, if you love it, you can wear it. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye guys.